Welcome, Laval! Luigi?
Hi, Sammy. How are you?
I'm great. You?
I'm doing great. So this is our last show.
It's our last show.
Of
And
the
you know
season.
what? Last week, we were talking about what we're going to do, during summertime.
Yes.
And I've rest my peace about it, but you didn't. No, not so fast. Now
Now
we
it's my
all
turn?
want to know. What's up with you this summer?
Well, I got a lot of special plans. I am planning a week to go see family friends in Long Island. A weekend, I should say, a
Oh,
weekend.
nice.
And probably do some boating and deep sea fishing. So that's one thing. But then
You lost me at fishing.
deep sea fishing.
It's not the same?
No.
No?
You're in the middle of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and you're fishing for
Oh.
big fish.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that part, but then the bigger part is I found a nice cabin up north, 2.5 hours away by a lake. So I'm gonna bring the kayak. I'll have my 2 dogs. My daughter's coming up, and we're gonna enjoy that. But I don't know if you recall. So my daughter Audrey, my son-in-law, and of course my grandson Avi is coming, and we're gonna
Baby boy.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a bit of kayaking with my daughter, my grandson, and
You're gonna go take a kayak?
we are. It's gonna be fun. And then of course the other trip is in August, where it's my time to refuel again, and
Isn't
that
it
will be
Banff,
Banff confirmed with my other daughter Andrade, and we're gonna do 10, 11 days up in Banff,
Nice.
and just enjoying the scenery, hiking, taking a lot of pictures, and seeing.
A lot of live videos, because,
Yes.
we cannot be apart for that long.
Well,
Mister.
you'll get all the scoop via Facebook, but yeah. So we're gonna enjoy some great time with nature, family, and a lot of just catch up and re-energize for the next season and the next year. It's quite busy the second half of the year, so I'm ready for that. So I'm looking forward to it actually very much.
That is awesome.
I know. I'm
So
excited.
you're ready physically, mentally?
Mentally, I am. Physically, I'm not 100% where I should be, but I'm restarting the training for the hikes, so that should be fine.
It's
And
all
then,
about concentration.
Yeah. And
Just
then,
yell to your subconscious what you want. You're the boss. This is it, and that's it. And just act upon it with a faith that does not waver.
thank you for the great advice. And
My pleasure.
We're definitely going to be doing all that.
Awesome. Are you ready for today's episode?
It's going to be a great one. We have a great show coming up.
Awesome show.
We have 3 guests. One will only join us via video.
Via video.
So you'll get to see that
Mr. Jean Roussel.
during the course of the show. But we have with us Lise Lalonde, the Director General of La Société Alzheimer de Laval. Welcome, Lise.
Thank you.
And then, of course, we have Mr. David Dakotas, Deputy Mayor, and also the Vice President of the Executive Council of the Executive Team. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
This episode is dedicated to a resource that many people, whether you're English or French, don't know about yet. We try very hard to make sure people know about the local resources, the support in both English and French and other languages, because you're going to tell us about that too. So it's about the Alzheimer Society and also La Maison Alzheimer here in Laval. What I would like to also say that there are 4 Alzheimer homes or La Maison Alzheimer across Quebec, but none in Montreal, but we have one in Laval. Can you introduce us to what is the Alzheimer, the disease itself, then walk us into La Maison Alzheimer, and then we'll follow up with David, Mr. Dakotas, on the big Fête de Quartier that's now its 3rd year annual tradition.
All right. Well, Alzheimer's disease is a neurodegenerative disease, so it's cells in the brain that die. There's different processes that cause that. It's a disease that is more frequent as people get older. So it's not normal aging, but the older you get, the more risks of developing Alzheimer or another cognitive problem of the same family. In Laval, we estimate about 8,000 people suffer from Alzheimer right now.
Wow.
At different stages of the disease. And what we do at Alzheimer's Societies is that we try to help people cope with the situation. We give them support, we give them information about the disease, and of course we try to raise public awareness about Alzheimer's so that people who have it or people who are taking care of somebody with Alzheimer can move a little bit more freely in our society. So that's basically what we aim to do. That's our mission. In Laval, we're very lucky because many people in the community have decided to invest in the Laval Alzheimer's Society. So we have our own building. It was a donation from many corporations, businesses in Laval, some individuals. And so we have services to help families cope from the beginning to the end of Alzheimer's disease. We have a residence. We have 7 respite different formulas. And of course, we have a team of 5 counselors that meet people either in our offices or in their own homes, in their workplace, wherever they want on the territory of Laval, and to give them information about the disease, what's coming up, what they can expect, help them cope with the situation, give them referrals to different organizations that could help them. That's basically what we do. And we also train professionals who work with people with Alzheimer.
Amazing.
That's all what we do.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you, just amazing. And we spoke about languages earlier. We know that you service, of course, English and French, but can you talk about the other languages also that you're able to serve at the moment?
Yeah. Well, we do obviously have staff that speak English and French, but we also have staff Italian, Spanish, Greek, people who speak Arabic. So we try to, even if the person providing a certain service doesn't speak that language, we pair the person with somebody else in our team that does. So we have a big team, 49 employees. So of course that allows us to have more languages present than if we had just 2 or 3.
And it is a reality in Laval. I mean, we're multi-ethnic.
Yes.
So it's really amazing that we can provide a service.
Yes, and work together with community groups. Sometimes it's volunteers that are specific to a certain culture and that they can come and help us accompany the person with Alzheimer's. So all together, we provide a good service.
It's very good.
In one of the services, all the services are just great, but there's a special service if we have a parent or someone in need, and it's from Laval, the respite service. The cost of it, I keep telling people that people don't believe it, but I want you to tell our viewers. So if we had someone in our family that we needed a weekend break, what would be the cost?
At our residence, the respite cost is $15 per 24 hours. And that's with 3 meals, snacks, all the care.
And their own room.
In their own private
So
rooms.
we repeat, $15 in their own room.
Yes.
And is that incredible?
I'm speechless. Actually, I think it's the first time.
But respite care, if you have any organization who has a grant from social services to offer respite care, we have to give a respite care at no more than $15 per 24 hours.
That's totally amazing.
That's a guideline. It has to be. And of course, it doesn't sound like much, but it helps because 38% of our budget comes from fundraising, contribution, like $15 a day.
Yeah.
That's how we make our budget meet. So.
And do you see many people using the?
It's full all the
Service?
time. We have 2 bedrooms like that. It's full all the time. We take reservations about 6 months in advance.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
But
So that's a
if
VIP
somebody
event.
needs
2
it,
rooms only, though.
but you know, if somebody needs it, they can't stop at thinking, well, they're full, they won't have space for me. They give us their name, we take it and
If there's a
put it on the waiting
cancellation.
list. Exactly. People who use the service a lot, they're usually people who are waiting to be transferred to a residence somewhere. So when they do get a transfer, we get lots of little space available throughout the schedule, and then we call the maximum number of people to give the service to a lot of different people.
Wow, kudos.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. It is.
And of course you have the day programs, so a family member can bring
Yep.
every day their parent or loved one, and then you have different activities during the course of the day. They're being taken care of,
Yep.
and then they come back and pick them up.
Yep.
Can you tell us a bit about?
Yes, we have an activity center where we have about 18 people a day that come. It's a full day, so some people arrive about 8 o'clock in the morning. Officially, we open at 8:30, but we can manage to have people arrive a little earlier. They leave about 6:30, 4:30, 16:30. And what we do is we do cognitive games, try to keep them more alert, try to work on their autonomy, what they like to do, keep them very busy. So the day is not long for them. It's interesting, it's playful. They can exchange with people who have similar problems. And then, of course, the idea is that when they go back home, it's not like we gave respite for so many hours and it's over. There's a benefit later on because they've had a more busy day. They're more tired in the evening. Mm-hmm. They sleep probably better. And that's what we aim to do, is always to have an extra benefit to our respite, not just the time that they spend with us. And it's a fun place. They have fun, they laugh. The staff is joyful. There's a lot of love, and it's a great day. Yeah,
that's awesome. Mr. Dakotas, you've been involved with Alzheimer's Laval since 2013. Why was it so important for you to get involved?
Well, I wanted to just find a good cause. And when I met Luigi Morabito, we're just brainstorming on how can I, as an elected official, give back to the community. And it was Luigi Morabito that introduced me to the Alzheimer home.
Sounds familiar.
It's kind of embarrassing because the Alzheimer home is in my district, and I wasn't really aware of it, considering that my two grandparents actually passed away from Alzheimer. So for me, it was a great fit. It was a personal cause. The home was in my district, and that's when we got together. I met with Lisa Lalonde and her team, and since 2014, we've been involved in the community through a fête de quartier, where all the money that's raised after expenses goes to the Alzheimer home. So for us, it's a
win-win situation.
It's a win-win for the Alzheimer home,
absolutely,
for the parents and their children, for the community. It creates a sense of belonging within our community, and for the city of Laval, it shines on all three aspects. So for us, it's a lovely, lovely experience. And so far, we've done 2 fêtes de quartier. The weather's been incredible, and every year there's more people, and we're always making it better to raise more money and to have the kids enjoy it. So it's really, it touches me personally. I'm very proud of it. It's an event for 5 hours. It's from 12 in the afternoon to 5 in the evening. A lot of kids coming, so it's really for the community to create a sense of belonging, and at the same time
support a great cause.
Support a great cause. So,
okay, so
is there still a stigma about Alzheimer's, and some people, do they still have?
Of course, yes. There's still a need for public awareness. Often people with Alzheimer's, because of their problems with communicating, they're like pulled away from society. You don't see them much. And so that's it. We need to raise awareness.
They're scared to be treated differently.
And some people think you can catch Alzheimer's. You can't catch it. It's a disease that you might develop.
Yeah.
And the chances are greater as you age, but it's not something you can catch. So, but there are still a lot of stigmas. Anything that makes you act differently than you used to is hard for somebody else to accept. And so yes, we need to raise awareness. And the Fête des Quartiers is a great place to, first of all, it's free. It's free for people to come.
That's right.
It's a great day. It's fun. Our residents come, our participants to the activities come. Everybody enjoys themselves.
And if you can allow me, it's important to mention that our sponsors are very, very generous. Mm-hmm. Whenever we touch base and give them a call, 9 times out of 10, they're always eager to participate and help us out in any way, either through a financial contribution or through giving us free food, free entertainment. Again, it's all for a great cause. So it's very encouraging that the people of Laval, the business community of Laval, always come in and help out.
It's amazing.
I think we need that with 38% of fundraising in order to keep all those activities and the employees stable and to keep running it. Yeah, we haven't got a choice. So
it's a big organization.
It's a big one, yes. And I think I can personally testify, being there, I don't know how many times. There is love in the air.
Yeah.
Better than the song.
Yeah.
I can say that because you can tell. First of all, let's talk about stats.
Steve,
the turnover
we love
rate, the turnover
stays.
rate. Nobody leaves. Once you're employed there, people just stay. They love what they do. It shows in how they treat the patients. Been there way too many times in front and behind the camera to notice all those beautiful things. And well, let's talk about August 5th. So August 5th, we have the 3rd annual, it's a tradition now, La Fête de Saint-Bruno for the Alzheimer Society of Laval, raising funds. So what do we have in store for this beautiful...
The new popular Saint-Bruno.
Le Nouveau Saint-Bruno.
Le Nouveau Saint-Bruno. It's on North Shore.
It's on the North Shore.
I think we should clarify that for our viewers. Like, the Saint-Bruno district is in Laval, in the middle of Haute and Vimo. It's not in the South Shore. So we're gonna rebrand this to the Le Nouveau Saint-Bruno.
That's
it.
it.
So that's the new branding going forward.
We baptized it in 2013.
So
it's a great event. It's very similar to the previous years.
But explain the different activities.
We have fire trucks that will be present. We have the police department with their cane and dog. We have inflatable balloons. We have ponies for the children. We have train rides for the children. We have free ice cream. We have makeup artists.
Yes, makeup artists. All sorts of
That's fun.
And when the sun sets, we have movie in the parks. And it's all free.
Wow.
The horses are free. The inflatable balloons are free. The train rides are free. The only thing that we charge is if you want to buy a hot dog or a pizza. That's $1 a hot dog, $1 a pizza. It's very affordable.
Like the old days.
Exactly. And it's tax included, so it's no problem. And again, all the proceeds go to the Alzheimer's Society.
Well, that's the way the money is raised, not only through the sponsorship, but also by selling the food or the drinks, whether it's
and
water,
the food
hot
is
dog.
given free.
And
So, for example, Dom's Pizza is giving us the free pizza. La Belle Province on De Laurentides Street is giving us the free hot dogs, and so on and so forth.
So then you cook them, and then they buy the hot dog. The money goes back to.
And the Alzheimer home, all the volunteers, I think 90% of them, or even more, they all come from the Alzheimer Society. So it's
there's a lot of volunteers.
Yes.
What's the count of the volunteers?
Well, I think, I don't know, 80-something, 88, I think
It's
last year.
really
That's
impressive.
impressive.
Well, they got to keep up. There's a lot of people there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Right?
There's, on average, if I look back to last year, we had over 1,000 per hour just walking through.
Yeah.
It was a nice
So it is a
turnout.
free event. Activities are free. A lot of stuff for kids and families.
Yes.
The way of raising money is the sponsorship and buying the food, the water, the ice cream, whatever, and the money goes back 100%.
Yeah.
Um,
And there's free raffles.
and there's a lot of
There's a
raffles.
lot of gift certificates, either restaurants or hotel stays. Last year and this year, we have gift certificates to watch an Alouettes football game or an Impact soccer game. VRL Canada give us tickets to go to Toronto and back. And we may have a surprise maybe from Evenco that might give us
Wow.
2 free tickets to watch Le Cirque du Soleil that's coming to the new Place Belle.
Oh, nice.
So we have good, generous corporations that are helping us out in terms of gift certificates to encourage people to come to the Fête de Quartier.
Wow.
That is amazing.
It is.
As far as entertainment, who do we have on this year? Do we have any?
Beverly's alone.
I don't sing.
She's come back for the 3rd year. We have the Loisier Saint-Bruno. It's a local leisure community organization they'll be doing dancing, different dance acts, a little yoga acts, and karate. And I forget the other acts, but there'll be a few acts from the Loisier Saint-Bruno.
Nice.
They'll be there.
Now, to make this all happen, well, you need volunteers, you need a great cause, so you'll have that. But I don't want to forget, we need great sponsors. So I think it's a time that we should mention some of the great sponsors.
Well,
Who do you have this year for 2017, sorry, I'm already thinking 2018, 2017, August 5th, Pac Lausanne, who do you have as sponsors that are supporting?
well, our major sponsor this year is Arbo Volkswagen, who's the owner and president is André Arbo, who has one dealership on Chamedy Boulevard and a recent one that he built a year ago on the 440, not far from the Pinaf Bridge. So he's our major sponsor for the event. We have.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Arbo. We have Montoni Construction Group. We have Aqua Blue. We have Sunwings Vacations. We have the Geloso Group. We got quite a few important. We have Sebastian Sperano from Sperano Remax, who's always been with us from day one. They're really involved in the community, not only in La Fête du Quartier. We have the Halloween party, they're there. A lot of different local events. The Sperano group is there with Sebastian Sperano, so heads up to you, Sebastian. Thank you very much. There's, I don't know, Lise, if you remember it. There's a Caisse Jardin, Vimonteur.
Maybe we'll encourage somebody by saying their name, and even if you're not sure if they've...
So the city of Laval, we have the STL as well. We have quite a few. I can't think them right offhand.
It's hard when we don't prepare the list.
Yes.
Isn't Cosmodome there as well?
The Cosmodome is there with
Many
Marco
partners.
Dogoa. We have Bad Monkey Popcorn that's going to be there. They'll provide us a free popcorn for the movie night. So we encourage the kids, the family to come to the movie night. Free popcorn for everybody.
Yeah,
And salt and sweet and salty, you should go with Mr. Puff. Is he in?
Mr. Puff, if you're out there, give us a call. We'd love to have you.
We last year, remember at the movie night, I it was the first one for movie night. I thought that went very well.
Yes, went very well.
The families came. It's as if it was good. It was like
I started to, it's Couche-Tard. They'll be also sponsoring. They're giving us a free slush machine.
Nice.
With an employee, they'll be doing slush all day for the young kids.
Okay.
Laval families.
Laval families, definitely, of course.
We're there. We're always trying to make sure we're where we need to be. So we're there again for the third year. Count us in. Count us in.
Absolutely. Well, we have the Domino's Pizza, La Belle Province,
Yeah.
Dairy Queen, we have Voyer Construction.
And they're all local.
Exactly.
That are.
I have to mention Aero Marché, the grocery store that's on Belrose Street in Vimo. They're providing us a truck container full of watermelon plus a financial contribution. The pastry.
Saint-Martin?
No, Dolce Sapore.
Dolce Sapore.
Dolce Sapore, who's coming in, giving us all kinds of pastries and a financial contribution as well.
Nice.
They're feeding all our volunteers. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many people just pouring in.
We thought it was important that we mention the community participation from the sponsors, where they don't have to go to that extent, but they're really there. Some of them providing their employees. So it's like a tradition.
Bouche ton pack.
Bouche ton pack will be there. Great job. Good.
Pac Lausanne.
Be there, Pac Lausanne. It's important.
Okay, so tell us the date, the time, and if people want to get more info, what do they do?
They can call us at Alzheimer's Society.
450?
Like if you don't have enough to do.
975-0966.
Repeat, 450?
975-0966. It's a Saturday, 5th of August. It starts 11, 12. So it's at 12, finishes about 5:30, and then there's something in the evening.
And then
movie night in the
there's movie night at
in the evening.
8:39, whatever.
And it's at Pac Lausanne, corner of René Lévesque and Lausanne.
There you go.
There you go.
Awesome.
So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
And
Time fly.
Yeah, and we'll see you all on August 5th.
As your Vimont M&A, I am happy to partner with Laval families of the Saint Bruno Family Celebration with David Decotis and Miss Lise Lalande of the Alzheimer's Society of Laval. Alzheimer's disease touches more and more people every day. More than ever, we need the involvement of everyone when it comes to supporting those affected. I invite you to do your part by being there for your family or by standing with this great association. A gesture counts and is a step towards research for helps us to slow the process of the disease. On this beautiful day, please come see us. Come talk with us. It would be our pleasure to meet you. Finally, I would like to thank Luigi Marabito and his team for their involvement, as well as David Ducatis and Ms. Lalande in this important project. Thank you.
Well, this is the last show
Of
of
the
the season.
season.
Already our
Yes.
second season. We're going to be back in the fall, but I wanted to thank you. Without you, this show would not be possible. You're an amazing co-host. Thank you for being patient with me, with all the bloopers and
That is so sweet.
being you as a co-host. And
But you know what?
I
We're a
bless you.
duo. You were a duo. So this
Yes,
show
we are.
would not be the same. It's, I think, and when people meet us, they always say the same thing. It's the chemistry between us. We're having fun.
True.
And we're hopefully making you discover some places, some amazing people from Laval. So it's all about you, really. We're a reflection of you. So thank you.
And thank you to our viewers that have been with us the last 24 episodes. It means a lot to us. An idea that
It
started
does.
off just throwing it out there, and it's working out pretty well.
To our great team behind the cameras,
Behind the
our
camera,
crew,
Alain,
Alain,
Mike,
Mike, Ed, David,
Ed.
Danielle, we heart you. Thank you so much for the great work. And we're going to see you next season in what, couple of months? It's September. It goes fast.
In a month from now.
In a month from now.
And it's going to be something special. We're going to start with a big bang, with a couple of great, well, you have to tune in. We can't tell you what it is.
Stay tuned.
We'll see you soon.